Ma'am, kindly ask to our YouTube live, ma'am.
Sir? Sir, sorry, I didn't get you, sir. Murali sir, a research person has joined. Murali sir?
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
Is my voice clear, sir? Am I audible clearly?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Audible.
முரளி சார் சார் தலைவரே முரளி சார்
Sir.
ஹலோ சார் நீங்க வீடியோவை இதுல ப்ளே பண்ணிட்டு ஆடியோக்கு நீங்க என்ன பண்ணுங்க ஒரு போன்ல இருந்து ப்ளே
Okay, sir.
பண்ணுங்க
Okay, sir. Take it. Okay.
ஓகேங்களா நீங்க ஃபர்ஸ்ட் சொன்னீங்களா அதே பிளான எக்ஸிக்யூட்
Okay, sir.
பண்ணீங்கன்னா
Okay, sir. Okay.
சார் மைக் ஆன் பண்ணிக்கிங்க சார் மைக் ஆன் பண்ணிட்டு இன்னொரு போன்ல இருந்து அந்த ஆடியோவை ப்ளே பண்ணீங்கன்னா கரெக்டா இருக்கும் 2 போன் வேணும் சரிங்களா முரளி சார்
Sir, okay, sir. Okay. No problem.
ஓகே சார்
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, ma'am. Good evening, madam.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hear me, ma'am?
Yes, sir, I can hear, sir.
Okay. My video visible, ma'am?
Video is not visible, sir. We can hear your voice alone.
Voice is okay now.
The video is not visible, sir.
Okay.
Very good evening, all of you. Thank you for your patience and stay tuned. We are about to begin the session once our resource persons join. Our principal has joined now. Murli sir.
மேடம் ஒரு சீஃப் கெஸ்ட் வந்துடுறாங்க மேடம், வெயிட் பண்ணுங்க மேடம்.
Sir 50 sir.
சீஃப் கெஸ்ட் வராங்க, கொஞ்சம் வெயிட் பண்ணுங்க மேடம். 7 ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணிடலாம்னு நினைக்கிறேன், வெயிட் பண்ணுங்க.
Good evening once again. Dear participants, we are awaiting for our resource person's presence. Once Madam has joined, we will start shortly. Thank you for your presence. A resource person joined, it seems. Good evening, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Sir,
ma'am, what about a guest?
sir, I think ma'am has joined, it seems.
Ma'am, join, madam. Yes.
Yes.
HOD SNH, Dr. J. Sadish Kumar.
Sir,
Shall we start, sir? Principal, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
ma'am,
Please.
ma'am, few minutes. First guest check their audio and video visibility, ma'am. And after we will start it, ma'am.
Okay. Good evening,
Ma'am,
ma'am.
very good evening, ma'am. Your video is visible, ma'am. So
Sir,
kindly click in audio.
whether it is in mobile or 1 second, sir.
Dear participants, our principal, HOD, and our resource person has joined us. Within a couple of minutes, we are about to begin the session. Thank you for your patience. Yes, ma'am. It's visible, ma'am.
Ma'am, am I audible?
Yes,
I think
ma'am.
my voice is,
Yes, ma'am. You're audible. You're visible.
and I'll check my screen also.
Okay. Are you sharing, ma'am, now?
Whether my PPT is visible, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, it's visible, ma'am.
I'll stop sharing
Okay.
after this
Yeah,
elaboration.
it's time in your session period. You can. Okay, thank you so much. Principal sir, shall we start, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Please proceed.
Okay. A very good evening, all. First of all, I thank God Almighty for the moment of knowledge sharing session on outcome-based learning, as well as you, the participants in our virtual platform, for your valid presence. Thank you once again. A gentle instruction for our participants. You are requested to give your solid support till the end of the session. At the end of the session, you will be requested to enable your video screens, so please kindly support. Let's begin our FGP with Tamil Taiwal. I request Mr. Suresh sir to assist. Thank you, sir. Now I request Mrs. Rizwana for the words of our Tamil poet, Tirvalluvar. Rizwana, ma'am. I request Mrs. Rizwana for the words of our Tamil poet, Tirvalluvar.
Ma'am,
Yes, sir. I continue.
go with next
Uh,
agenda.
it's my privilege to welcome our principal, Sir Dr. K.G. Parthiban, to welcome all the participants.
Thank you, Dr. Dilsad Banu, madam. Good evening to one and all present over here through virtually. Internal Quality Assurance Cells and Department of Science and Humanities, Danis Ahmed Institute of Technology, Coimbatore, jointly organizing a 5-day national level online faculty development program, outcome-based learning in higher education institutions for quality education. Today is the day one activities, very essential topic for the outcome-based learning in higher education, Bloom, knowledge level and action verbs. On behalf of our management, on my own behalf, I pleased to welcome Dr. M. Astalakshmi, Head and Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce, CA, and Institution Innovation Cell Council Convener, KMG College of Arts and Science, Autonomous, Gudiyatham. Welcome you, ma'am, for this webinar. And also,
Thank you, sir.
I thank to our management providing the all sort of facilities for the learning of teaching methodology and pedagogy in a pan-India concept. So here, why outcome-based education is important in higher education as per the new education policy 2020. First, the clear learning goals and expectation from faculty, students, and stakeholders from the corporate and industry. Second, enhance the student enhance engagement program and motivation. It will also help for the outcome-based education. Third thing, development of essential skills and knowledge, project-based learning, product-based learning. Fourth one, alignment with the employer needs. Fifth, improve the teaching and learning methodology and pedagogy with the new era, especially nowadays, most of the faculty members using the AI tool also. Last one, continuous improvement and quality assurance. This is the very, very important aspect for the outcome-based education. Today's topic is Bloom knowledge level and action verb. You all are well versed about the Bloom knowledge and level action verbs. Today, our resource person deliver all the parameters of the 7 parameters available: remembrance level, understanding level, analyzing level, application level, evaluate level, creative level. This is the revised Bloom technology. What are the action verbs using for the setting of question papers and evaluation procedures? So once again, I thank the entire team of Science and Humanities with IQAC Director of our institution, Dr. J. Sadish Kumar, well planned and organizing such a wonderful webinar through our young and academicians. So once again, thank you. Wish you all the best for the organizers and participants. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for your heart-melting welcome. Really, we are impressed a lot. I'm really elated to introduce our resource person, Dr. M. Astalakshmi, to you. Our resource person, Dr. M. Astalakshmi, is a distinguished academician with 21 years of experience in teaching, research, and academic leadership. She holds a PhD and dual SET qualification in commerce and business administration. Really, it's incredible, ma'am. It shows your hard work. She presently works in KMG College of Arts and Science, Gujarat, as head of the department. She previously served in leadership roles like vice principal, head of the department, and very specially IQAC coordinator, more than 6 years in Jain College, where she led the institution to secure an A grade in the third NAT cycle. It's fantabulous. Dr. Astalakshmi is a renowned resource person, having delivered over 80 plus seminars and webinars across India on topics such as NAC accreditation, entrepreneurship, financial market, etc. She has received multiple awards, including from Tamil Nadu Urdu Research Center and the Postal Department of India. Her dedication to academic excellence, curriculum development, quality enhancement, and community education has made her a valued leader and speaker in the field of higher education. Really, you're the exemplar of the multi-talented personality, ma'am. I welcome you again for the presentation.
Good evening to one and all present through virtually. It's given me an immense pleasure to share my thought about outcome-based education, especially Bloom's taxonomy and the action verbs. Before going to the subject, I extend my heartfelt thanks to the management, principal sir, and Shakti Kumar sir, IQAC director, and all the professors of the college who have given me this opportunity, great opportunity. Sir has very well planned about outcome-based education. I came to know that more than 1,300 participants registered and joined through virtually. We, myself and IQAC director, have a cordial relationship more than 10 years. As the IQAC coordinator, we exchanged our knowledge, thoughts. Sir is very humble person and he used to help me in all aspects regarding the academic work. Thank you very much, IQAC Director Shakti Kumar sir, for giving me this opportunity. And I used to see the status, WhatsApp status about the college. As the topic is outcome-based education, so what this means is what is the expectation of the society, what is the expectation of industry. Based upon that, they have framed the program, that is the degrees, according to the need of the society. So in this aspect, I congratulate the institution also. And I came to know that they provide a lot of scholarships also for the students, meritorious students. So my heartfelt congratulations for that also. Now, I go to my presentation. So how I planned, not only with the Bloom's taxonomy and verbs, since this is the first day of the program, I want to say a few words about outcome-based education. So what are all the course outcome, program specific outcome, program outcome, so everything in a brief manner, and then I will go to the subjects. And I came to know that out of more than 1,300 participants, IQAC coordinators, learner professor, they have joined. Even though this is the multi-dimensional group, this is the first day program, I wish, and I'm going to say about OBE, and then I'll go to my topic. Shall I move to my presentation, ma'am? Am I audible,
Yes,
ma'am?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. With pleasure, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. It's visible, ma'am.
No, my full screen is not visible to me. Could you please share me?
Murali, sir.
Muralidharan.
Sir,
Dr. Muralidharan,
sir.
kindly do needful for the resource person, ma'am.
Okay, sir. Okay, I will start.
Just show my PPT, the full screen, sir.
Yes, of now not visible, ma'am. Your screen.
No, sir, I have shared my PPT with the IQAC coordinator. Could you
Okay,
please
okay.
share it? So my screen is not visible.
Okay, okay, ma'am. Muralidharan.
Wait. Sorry.
Madam, just 1 minute, madam.
Ah.
We will share the screen, madam.
Is it visible now, sir?
Yeah, now visible, madam, visible.
Sir, I'll manage, sir.
Okay, madam.
Sorry for the inconvenience. The topic which is given today is the Bloom's knowledge level and action verbs. So let me start this webinar with a good quotation said by Martin Luther King. The function of education is to teach one to think intensively and to think critically. as we are the teachers, I suitably selected this quotation, and OBE is outcome-based education shifts the focus from teaching to learning, from input to output, from intention to achievement. This is said by John Biggs, educational psychologist. So what is this outcome-based education? What is the traditional level of education? This outcome-based education, this student-centered education approach, it clearly defines what is the learning outcome. After completing a degree, what a student of a that is it here said, it is said as program. After completing a degree, what a students can do. So OBE aligned with curriculum development, teaching methods, and assessment with these desired outcomes. This OBE is used in higher education, including technical institutions, to improve the quality of education, as said in the Sustainable Development Goal, quality education. So it prepares graduates for global competition. It is used in higher education, including technical institutions, to improve. Maybe arts college, science, arts and science, engineering college, whoever may be. What is the expectation of the present industry? And after completing a degree, what the skills he or she acquired to match with the industrial outcome. So what is the focus of this outcomes? This OBE prioritizes the desired learning outcomes. So the outcomes which can be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound statement about what students should be able to do after completing a course or program. Say for example, if a student pursues BCom degree, after completing the BCom degree, how much he is able to map with the industrial expectation. So this OB is a learner-centric. Earlier, this teacher-centric. Now, this OB changed the viewpoint that OB is a student-centric approach. That means it focuses on individual learner and their progress towards achieving defined outcome. So there are certain processes. The first one, we have to know about course and program outcome, and program specific outcome. These are all the process. I will explain that. So those things should align with the process. Under OBE, all aspects of educational process, including the curriculum design, teaching methodology, assessment strategy, and all aligned with the desired learning outcome. So after that, after seeing that, after evaluating, there will be, if any changes is needed, then they will make use of it for the continuous improvement. So what's the purpose of OBE? Who brought it? And why it is needed in the present scenario? This ensures students achieve a specific learning outcome. It defines clearly and communicate what the students need to know. Say for example, I said about the BCom degree. So if a student completed a general BCom, he or she should know what are the accounting principles and how the analysis should be made, and he should know or she should know about the application part also. If he sit with the auditor, if he become the auditor, he should know how to file the returns, like that. So outcome-based education aims at developing the students' knowledge and skills that helps succeed in various professions. They may be in engineering or arts stream, anything. So what is the expected thing from the outside world, and how the education institution make the students to upskills themselves in order to match with the industrial requirement or society requirement. So I'm going to tell about some important aspects of outcome-based education. There are certain terms. First, we should know about the course. Course is a paper, the subject. It may be theory subject, it may be practical subjects, or theory come practical subjects in a semester. So for example, tech data structure or web designing, web technology. So about a subject is here is called as course. Course outcome, that means statement, this course outcome describes significant and essential learning that the learner have achieved after studying web technology or after studying as a particular subject. How much he learned and how much he reliably demonstrate at the end of the course. So generally, 3 or more course outcome may be specified for each course based upon its weightage. Then programs are degree. It is interconnected with the arrangement of courses. So what are all the various papers they learn during their specific period of time in the education institution. So programs are defined as the specification or discipline or a degree. It is interconnected with arrangements of course, co-curricular and extracurricular activities to accomplish predetermined objective. For example, along with the BCom degree, the student may learn how to write a resume, how to face interview. For those things, they may learn soft skills also. And they may learn technical skills also, and extracurricular, they may be in sports, cultural, like that. So for what? Not only the degree. So you see here the example, BTech Information Technology. We can take that example also, the examples I have given now. Program outcome. Program outcomes are the narrow statement that describe what students are expected to be able to do by the time of graduation. So, program outcomes are expected to be aligned closely with the graduate attribute. The institutions have to design what is the vision and mission and what all the degrees, the program they are going to give. And after studying the program, that degree, what the student, after getting the courses, after studying how the students are capable of doing the real, capable of facing the real world. In program education objective, the program education objectives of a program are the statement that describe the expected achievement of graduate in their career. And also in particular, what the graduates are expected to perform and achieve during the first few years after graduation, how they are able to achieve their life goals. So there are, as I said, there is institutional vision and mission. They will specify what are the programs, that is what are the degree courses, and in that they will specify what is the educational outcomes and what is the program specific outcome. In order to attain the program specific outcome, what all the papers, that is courses are given. So if the student passes and get the skills, so how much they are able to face the real world. So we see the next thing, program specific outcome. So program specific outcome are what the student should be able to do at the time of graduation with the reference to a specific discipline. Usually there are 2 to 4 PSOs for a program. So I'm not going too deep in these aspects because still 4 days, 4 more days are there. Professors will tell about this because I want to tell these basic things in order to tell about the Bloom's taxonomy and the action one. Now, let's go to OBE and Bloom's taxonomy. What is this Bloom's taxonomy? It plays a central role in defining, aligning, assessing learning outcomes at different levels. That is, as I said, the course outcome after studying a particular paper, what skill they acquired, program outcome, program after completing the degree, and program specific outcomes. So this plays a critical role. What's this Bloom? So you might have heard the word Bloom's taxonomy. What's the meaning of Bloom? This is the name of the psychologist, education psychologist, that is Benjamin Samuel Bloom. He was a renowned American educational psychologist. He is best known for his work in the field of education and learning assessment. Sir has made a significant contribution to how educators design curriculum, evaluate students' performance, and promote higher level thinking. So, for the affiliated colleges, the university usually sets the program for designing a particular paper. There should be course outcome, course objectives. They will frame 5 units, or as per their requirement, they will frame the units. And after studying those units, that paper, what will be the course outcome? So, like that, he provides how educator design curriculum. So I have given this example for designing the curriculum. So after that, there will be evaluative system for students' performance. Nowadays, we know very well that we provide external evaluation, external marks, and internal marks. So for the internal marks, we provide marks based upon their performance in the continuous internal assessment, how they execute the project, major project or mini project, how they upskills themselves in the co-curricular, extracurricular activities. Like that, we give the marks for internal evaluation. And we have external evaluation. The proportionate may change, 60% to 40%, 75% to 25%. So anything, it depends upon the institution. But the basic concept is I'm explaining or I'm sharing with in this August gathering. So how educator design curriculum, evaluate students' performance, and promote higher order thinking. So after this program outcome, program specific outcome, there will be assessment. So assessment may be made by the general public, the alumni. So in those level, how that particular degree is helping them to cope with the real world situation. So about Benjamin Bloom, he born in the year 1913, February 21st in USA, and is the educational psychologist. He died in the year 1999, September 13. So he is affiliated with University of Chicago, and is the chair of the committee that developed Bloom's taxonomy. So as my topic is given by the college is Bloom taxonomy and verbs. So I want to explain about Benjamin Bloom. So Sir's major contribution is a classification system for cognitive learning objective divided into 6 levels. So let me tell about what is the cognitive level. The cognitive domain levels refers to hierarchical stage of mental skill in learning. So how much a student is able to learn certain things as defined in Bloom's taxonomy. These things are progression of thinking skill from basic to recall to complex problem solving and creativity. Before going to that cognitive learning objective, SAR defined those cognitive level objectives into 6 levels. That is knowledge, comprehension, application, analysis, synthesis, and evaluation. This is revised in 2001 as we know, as we are using nowadays as in the pyramid level as remember, understand, apply, analysis, evaluate, and create. Then he advocated the idea that all students can learn given the right time and support. He emphasizes individualized instruction and formative assessment. So his contributions are published in Taxonomy of Educational Objective, the Classification of Education Goals, the year 1956, Human Characteristics and Social Learning in the year 1976. So I said about the learning, cognitive learning. Let us see about the learning. What is the learning? This is the process of acquiring new knowledge. That is, if I go to the typewriting class, I have to know about what are the fingers to be used like that. So there are different domains are there. So this is the learning, the process of acquiring, getting new knowledge, skills, attitude, or values also through the study, experience, or teaching. It results in a relative permanent change in the behavior of understand. If a person learns carpenting, so he acquires skills. If he is very well equipped with interior design, so he acquired the knowledge of skills about the arrangement of things. So the learning may be anything. It may be about the knowledge and the skill. They can learn about the attitude also and values from the elder persons, our teachers, gurus. So what will happen if they acquire new knowledge, skills, or attitude, values from teaching or experience? There are there are certain industry, and especially in the engineering, they learn under internship, through apprenticeship, and they get their experience. So as a result of learning, there will be a permanent change in behavior or understanding. If we do like this, this may happen. If we acquire the knowledge, typing skills means, so how much I am able to type within a minute, like that. So here there is a definition, educational perspective, definition of learning. Learning is a process that leads to change, which occurs as a result of experience and increase the potential for improved performance and future learning. This is given by Ambrose, how learning works. So as I said, cognitive learning. So there are three types of learning. One is cognitive, the second one is affective, then third one is psychomotor. So what is this cognitive? This is the mental skill and knowledge acquisition. For example, for solving mathematical problems, maths related problems, they want to know the basic things. Knowledge acquisition. So there are different laws are there. So if we learn those things through the books, there are different laws, criminal laws, civil laws, those things. So by reading the books, if we acquire knowledge, so those things comes under cognitive. Then affective. This emotions, attitudes, values. For example, developing empathy, that is putting ourselves into others' shoes, that is In another, if a person is next to us, opposite to us, so we have to think about in their perspective also. So this gives the emotional and attitudes. So these comes under affective. Then the next learning is psychomotor, that is physical and motor related. As I said, typing, playing instrument. For example, piano. So if a child learns, he or she should learn how to start with, and they may acquire those knowledge by going to the particular classes. So learning, that is, as I said, it is the process of acquiring new knowledge, skills, attitude, values through study, experience, and teaching. So it may be mental skill, emotional attitude based values, physical and motor based, that is psychomotor. Cognitive domain levels. So what is this cognitive domain levels? This refers to hierarchical stages of mental skill in learning as defined in Bloom's taxonomy. These levels represent the progression of thinking skill from basic recall to complex problem solving creativity. Let me explain those things. So this cognitive domain focuses on intellectual abilities of learner, how they acquire, how they process, and how they apply their knowledge into one of three domain learning, that is cognitive, affective, psychomotor. So let me give the example in my domain, is as I belong to commerce. So first, acquiring the knowledge. They want to acquire the knowledge about the basic accounting skills, principle, and they have to work out the sums, and they have to learn the tally, and for the practical, if they post it in a company, so the transaction, sales transaction, purchase transaction, that may happen. So they want to apply it. With that, they have to derive balance sheet like that. So they want to acquire the knowledge, process it, and apply in the present scenario. So let me give the 6 cognitive domain levels and as revised Bloom's taxonomy. So these are all the basic things. Remember. So this is recall the facts on the basic concept. The example action words which can be used as we set the question paper and as we want to evaluate the student knowledge level. So we use the term define what and what, like that, and list out the items, identify what is what, and recall. So like that, we may ask questions. So say for example, my subject, list of principles of accounting. So this cognitive domain level, remember, so this makes recall the fact and basic concepts. And second cognitive domain level is understand. That is how much a student is understand about a specific concept. So we may ask the question like explain the meaning of information, like that. The verbs, action verbs, which can be used as describe. So for a particular thing, they have to describe in a broad way. They may, another word, it can be used as summarize. So it may be big area. They have to say those concepts in a shortest way. And classify, they have to divide the concept into various segments. Say for example, the function of balance sheet. In my subject, so there may be current assets, fixed assets, like that. So how the classification may be done, we do as per the record. Then the first thing is how much they recall the fact about the basic concept, how much they are able to understand, and the next one, how much they are able to apply it. That is, use knowledge in new situations. So the action verbs which can be used to apply these cognitive domain level apply is use, implement, solve, demonstrate. So problems in the mathematical oriented subjects, solve this thing, like that the statement can be given. Implement, use it, demonstrate. So demonstrate, they have to exhibit their talent, what they have learned earlier, they have to exhibit it. So example, use a formula to calculate the net profit. It is so I may ask my student, so we have given the formula, so they may be asked to use the formula to calculate net profit. The next one is analysis. That is, break down a particular thing into various parts and examine the relationship. So how the action verb may be asked? Compare. So we may ask the question, the stood statement can be compared. For example, what is the difference, compare between the cost accounting and management accounting, financial accounting and cost accounting, in what way it different. And we may give the analysis. We have a various statement. So in that we may ask to do comparison. So in like that, in your domain, you may use, as the teachers, we may want to test their knowledge about their analysis skill by asking the question like compare, differentiate, analysis. Then the next cognitive domain level is evaluate. That is, making judgment based on a criteria. So we may give a particular situation. So they have to give the judgment. They have to criticize it. It may have a positive aspect and negative aspect also. And we may give a statement and we may ask the student to justify. And we may use the action verb about a particular thing as apprise. So in my subject, I may ask a question like critique a company's investment decision. So the next cognitive level is, we may ask a question to test about their creative level. First, they have to acquire the knowledge, how much they are able to understand, how much they are able to apply it and analyze it. And after that, we may ask them to develop a plan. Say, for example, here, design a budget plan for a new project. Like that, I may ask. Where does this Bloom's taxonomy fit in OB? Bloom's knowledge level and action verbs are applied primarily at the course outcome. So this course, as I already said, the paper, it may be the theory paper or practical paper or theory come practical paper, like that. So if we first, the teacher may be taught the subject and how much a student understand about it and how much a student is able to analyze it, we may know about those things through the course outcome. So this Bloom's knowledge level and action verbs are applied primarily at the course outcome level and during curriculum designing. As I earlier stated, if we design a paper, a basic paper, or we may have a different type of paper like language paper, core paper, skilled paper, and elective papers, like that. So in that core paper, the core paper which is mainly related to our domain. And so in that aspect, this course outcome level, these verbs, this knowledge, Bloom's knowledge level and action verbs is applied in the course outcome level, and this is used during curriculum planning, teaching strategies, and assignment design. So let me explain about how the alignment of Bloom's taxonomy in OBE frameworks works. Say, for example, so you see this table, course outcome, the role of Bloom's taxonomy. Bloom's level and verbs help define the cognitive level of each course outcome. And this Bloom's taxonomy is also helpful during assessment method also. Assessment are mapped to Bloom's level. That is, we may ask quiz, remember, project. We may ask a student to create a project like that. So through that, we may assess them. Then in teaching learning activities also, this Bloom's taxonomy play a major role. That is, activities are designed to achieve the desired Bloom level. That is, we may ask students to analyze. We may ask them to create a new thing like a simulation or apply like that. And finally, mapping of program outcome on program specific outcome with the course outcome. That is frame this, which is used Bloom's R, which is loaded. I think professor has very well designed about this 5 days program. The professors, they may come, they will come in the next days and they will explain about the mapping concepts and teaching learning level activities also. So I have taken the basic role how this Bloom's taxonomy is aligned with the OBE component. Then how the mapping can be done. So as I said, the remember, understand, apply, analyze, evaluate, and create. These levels can be used as OBE application. Example, the remember. Define these things as I already said. Define key terms in business ethics. Understand how much is the student understand a particular thing. We may ask, explain the principles of certain things. And how a student apply that in. So I may use in my subject apply inventory evaluation method. We have different inventory evaluation system. So we may ask a student to do that. And analyze market trend in a case study. You may give a case study to a student and they may be asked to analyze and they have to play a judgment role and they have to give the pros and cons. Then we may ask a student to design a business plan for a startup also. So after studying the basics things, how much they are able to do in the real world. Bloom's taxonomy is the foundation for writing learning outcome in OBE. This ensures outcomes are measurable, aligned, progressive. It supports curriculum quality and academic rigor by helping educator focus on both content and cognitive levels. So hope I have covered the basic thing, as this is the first day program. I have covered the basic concepts and how these cognitive domain levels and frame the questions are helpful for OBE, that is outcome-based education. Thank you all for the patient listening. I thank the management, organizers for giving me the great opportunity. I think by attending 4 more days, you will gain the thorough knowledge about OBE.
Yes, ma'am. There's no doubt, ma'am. Thank you for your fantabulous session, ma'am. Really, it's very informative because every day we are using the word Bloom's taxonomy, but many of us don't know who's Bloom, what is the story behind him. But today we learned a lot about blooms through you. Thank you so much, ma'am, for your sharing. Dear participants, do you have any doubts or queries? You can come forward. You can unmute and you can come forward. Shall we give the chance to ask any queries, ma'am, to the participants?
As of now,
As participants, if you have any queries, you can come forward.
as the topic given to me, I have covered the basic thing only.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Any other
Even
questions?
though it's a very informative session.
Or one participant has asked how many POs in binary system engineering. I think day after tomorrow we have a POs, COs mapping and binary system also. So after attending those class, you will be able to know about these things.
Sure, ma'am. Sure, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. Now I request our HOD, Dr. J. Satish Kumar sir, to propose the vote of thanks.
Thank you, madam. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir.
Good evening to one and all present here. I have concluded that the first day of this faculty development program, I would like to take a moment to express our heartfelt gratitude to everyone who has made this event possible. So, respected and most distinguished founder and chairman of Danish Ahmed Institute of Technology, Alaj K. Musa, respected director, Mr. K. A. Akbar Pasha, respected CEO, Mr. A. Tamiz Ahmed, respected chief guest, Dr. M. Aslachmi, Head and Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce, CA, and IAC Convener, KMG College of Arts and Science, Autonomous, Gudiyatham, respected Principal Dr. K.G. Parthiban, heads of various Department of Diet, faculty members of Diet, and all the participants, I felt honored and privileged to propose a vote of thanks on this historic occasion. First and foremost, I would like to thank our chief guest, Dr. M. Aslachmi, Head and Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce and CA, KMG College of Arts and Science, Gudiyatham, for